everybody. It's Malia with Inner Perfect, and I am going to do a card read for you today. I assume if you have come across this video, then there is some gem of information inside that you are meant to receive. So let us get started. I'm going to pull these cards in a completely non-traditional way. I think, as you all know, I'm not a traditional card reader. I don't really do any certain spreads or formats. I like the cards to tell a story as they come out. I am using a combination of the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which is this deck here, and then also the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which are these cards that I am shuffling. So, let us set our intention for insight that we need to know, some helpful information that will help us along our journey, anything to look out for, pitfalls to avoid, and also anything that would maybe help us have a different perspective that will get us to where we are going in a much more peaceful, smooth, and graceful manner. All right, so let's see what card comes out first. Now, in this deck, the minor arcana cards are set to elements. Okay, so instead of cups, this is just the water element. And this card is beautiful. I love the colors in this card. It's a very kind of mermaid-like looking creature. She has her hand extended, but in her hand is a bracelet, and these are like a strand of pearls. This would be like the Six of Cups in this deck. And I feel that there is a bit of an energy of receiving healing and receiving blessing for your emotional life. Now, this could be in your own personal landscape. This could be in a relationship, whether it is romantic or friends or family. But I feel that the universe through you is offering an opportunity for you to receive that blessing and that healing and that true sense of, of balance that you really want, to where it's not like the forces are opposing and, there's arguing or friction or confusion. It's just where there is this kind of beautiful ebb and flow and exchange. And sometimes, when we're like, this isn't what I want, this isn't what I wanted, this situation is just, is so frustrating, whatever it is. Of course, we see that maybe in our external world. We see that, exemplified in other people or situations, and, we get so frustrated because truly it's about impossible to really affect or control other people or situations. And so what you're also being called to do here is to kind of check your energy, check your sense of balance, of harmony, your stress level, and do things that you can do to get yourself in better alignment so that you start not only looking at your world through that lens of balance, harmony, peace, healing, but that you can also attract situations that align with that as well. And sometimes just a fresh perspective, when we've kind of given ourselves a bit of a break to like even recharge our batteries or just reduce our stress, will make, a world of difference. So let's see what else we can build on that. All right, the next card that I pulled is Serendipity, and this is like a little fairy and a four-leaf clover. So I feel like this is saying that this is a fortunate time, a fortuitous time to where things actually can kind of go your way, even if they feel like they haven't been going your way leading up until this point or to this moment. Sometimes it does help us to look for the small things, for the small joys, for the small blessings, and kind of build our confidence and build our joy just piece by piece. It doesn't have to be something that is just like huge and just kind of knocks us, off of our feet. It can be little things that kind of just build and slowly give us that momentum that we need to be able to even be open to receiving those blessings and that good luck. So if you're one of those people that is I am waiting on the other shoe to drop, right? Everything's going so well, but then surely something bad is going to come and pull the rug out from under me. I feel like that scenario, although that may be a pattern that you've experienced, a dynamic that you've experienced, I feel that universe is saying that's really not how it has to be, and that's not what is coming towards you, what you're stepping into. But you have to be open to receive that. You could look at any situation or experience as in a positive light or a negative light too. So if you're kind of looking through that negative lens, then you might be missing those gifts or those joys that are coming to you. So just be aware, right? And be a little open and kind of err on the side of luck and positivity. All right, let's see what's next. All right, so this is a perception card, okay? Very different image and very different energy, but I feel that it is really supporting what channeled information just came through in regards to the serendipity card. This is about how we see the world and being discerning, right? And when we also stop doubting our own intuition, our own self-knowledge, when we maybe allow ourselves to be more in the energy of instinctual movement, then that keeps us from being in limbo, from being stuck. And it's not like you want to just be full steam ahead and just like rushing into any situation or scenario. But when we do trust our own knowledge, and whether this is just life experience, school of hard knocks, or this is more of our intuitive self and guidance, which we all have, right? Then we can feel like we are kind of supported and being carried through our life by our higher self, by universe, and by the lessons and experience that we already have. Sometimes it is important to take a pause and to kind of sit and see how we really feel about something, what the appropriate next step is. But sometimes we just need to take that step, one foot in front of the other, to move towards our life, move towards our destiny, to move towards these new experiences that may not feel, of course, familiar at all if it's new, something we've never experienced before. But I feel like this is really telling me, telling you, telling us to trust ourselves, right? And that is never going to steer you wrong. You may be a little battle weary or gun shy if you feel like you haven't haven't been able to trust yourself. You haven't, you've made wrong choices before. But honestly, even if you chose something and it turned out to be the exact opposite of what you thought it was going to turn out like, you still learned a lesson in that, right? But now is the time of kind of just rekindling that relationship that you have with yourself, your intuition, and your own self-awareness, to be able to trust that, to walk with that as you journey through your life. All right, well, this is funny. This is kind of just narrating what I'm saying. This is the new life card, okay? This is definitely talking about emerging, about waking up into a new life. Spring is around the corner, but this is such a fresh energy, and this is saying that you may be even coming out of an energy where you feel like, you've been in a fog, you've just been going through the motions, whether you have been in limbo or you've just kind of been stuck on this like carousel ride, the scenery never changes. But you are being given an opportunity to, with every moment, honestly, but to wake up into a new life, into a new experience. If you choose that, and if you are willing to also wake up, that's what I'm hearing. If just think about, I don't know, when you were a kid, or maybe even now, when you're like, okay, I've got to, get up at a certain time, and then I've got these things I'm going to do with my day. If you stay in bed and you keep falling back asleep, like maybe you just needed to get caught up on sleep, but it could also be that you're kind of prolonging or putting off the things that you maybe need to do, but you could also experience and also enjoy in your day. But if you're in bed sleeping, right, there's no way that you're going to be able to experience those things. You got to get out of bed, you got to step into your new day. And then when we look at that kind of, as a metaphor for this new energy that so many of us are stepping into, there's also a removing the veil, removing the blinders, and seeing things for how they truly are. And sometimes that can be kind of, raw and scary and disappointing, or, we can be frustrated or angry if we feel that we've been deceived, or we feel like we have, listened to people or been told certain stories that actually are not true or accurate. But at least now you know the truth. At least now you know what is more real in our reality, and that is the energy that is going to kind of bolster you and support you into this new life that you are stepping into. Okay, so that is something that is bolstering you and giving you that strength and that resonance to move into this new chapter, new life, new energy, instead of really the drudgery or the energy of maybe the deception, lies, outdated information or energy that really is just going to hold you back.